Roadhouse is sponsored by Speedy's Industrial Coatings in Ozark, Missouri. They do media blasting, powder coating, big or small, they do it all. Tell them the Roadhouse sent you. Today on the Roadhouse, a weed torch from Harbor Freight. Let's see what it does, let's see how it works. Let's get it started. A weed torch made by Greenwood propane torch with push button igniter. This is from Harbor Freight. I think it was $37 with tax. It's like $34. Comes with the instructions, the propane torch itself, and the hose, and some wrenches. Pretty good. All right. As far as putting it together, you know, this portion goes into your tank, and this portion right here connects to the back of your handle. The only thing I'm checking to see is if it needs if it needs tape on the threads. That's the only thing I'm checking. It didn't come with any. Tells how to operate it, but it doesn't tell how to put it together, which is kind of crazy. If you smell gas, can you smell it? Running out of gas. Maintenance. Leave it to the experts. Talks about leaking. If you smell gas, in case of a risk of fire or explosion, carbon monoxide hazard, operation precautions, well, this one is for the big tanks, just so you know. I'm just going to put this thing together and we're going to go for it. All right, there's that. It's put together. Now this right here is not going to go with the tools that they provided. It's a lot bigger, so you're going to have to provide your own tool for that to connect it to your propane tank. I went ahead and attached this here, and it's also backwards. So just so you know, this one's got the automatic starter. You turn your gas on. far. I can't get the automatic starter to work on it, so I may have to get me a, let's try a few more times. Woo! Ha, ha. It's on now. Starter still doesn't want to work. One of the things I got the weed torch for is to burn some of the leaves in my woods, and it works great for that. I can kind of spot burn a lot easier than just trying to burn everything at once. I think it's a little bit safer. I'm also going to use the weed torch to burn thorn bushes and all that type of stuff as well, so I can burn it all the way to the ground, burn it at its root, and maybe it won't come back, or if it does come back, it's not going to come back as well. So I can kind of burn it out over time. Okay, I think I figured out the system here as far as getting the pilot started. You just barely turn it on. One-handed. Then you press the striker. I think I had to warm it up before I be able to get it, but it is working now. And you can turn it up on the knob here, or you can press the trigger. granted, the directions were kind of crappy on this thing, but I will tell you, it might be a little bit of user error as far as getting it started for the first couple times. So yes, it did work great for the rest of the afternoon once I started turning it all the way down to the minimum gas coming out and then hitting the little ejector, the little flame igniter. And it worked great from then for the rest of the day. And it worked better as the day went on. Is if you get it running for a little bit, it works a lot better. I appreciate everybody for watching, liking, subscribing. Tell me what you think about this thing. Do you have another one that's better? Maybe. Who knows? I've never used another one except for this one. So it worked pretty well in my mind. Appreciate everybody for watching, liking, and subscribing. And as always, if you ride her hard, don't put her away wet.